¿Qué tal, amigos de Vencen? Nos encontramos una vez más en el Bank of America Stadium, hogar de las Carolina Panthers, donde el día de hoy recibieron a los New York Giants. En un partido por lo demás intenso, ya que los de casa en el último minuto, con un gol de campo de 63 yardas, se llevaron la victoria. Tenemos las reacciones de la gente, del coach y de algunos jugadores.
Very proud of the Panthers. I knew they had it. My husband was not so sure. We're all Panthers fans. My husband was not so sure, but I always have faith in the Panthers, and I knew they were going to pull it out. I knew he could do it.
This was a great game today. This is a unique perspective from my perspective because I grew up in New York City, but I live in North Carolina. So this is a very good game for me. I had my family, and I'm very emotional about it, but we witnessed history today because Graham Gano kicked a field goal of 63 yards, which is the second longest in the history of the NFL, only to Jack Dempsey from the New Orleans Saints. So here's a word to California. We're coming. We've been there before. We've been there in the Super Bowl in 2016. We're coming back.
Mike had a couple of instinctive plays that he made back there on the ball. I don't exactly know what he was seeing, but he's been around for a long time. He sees it all, so he made two huge plays for us, helped us win the game. Those takeaways.
Man, we had one. Where was it? In New England last year. That was a fun one with the guys. I mean, that was a big game for us at the beginning of the season, and especially going up against a team like that in their house, it was a pretty special moment. But just seeing the jubilation from the guys running onto the field, it was pretty cool.
63 yards is pretty cool too.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. I'm just thankful for that chance. I had a lot of the guys telling me they were super proud of me, and it means a lot to hear that from my peers and just to know that I helped the team win a game, and I'm just super thankful.
Being a man of strong faith, how much prayer did you have to put in that last game?
It's funny. I'm always praying throughout the game in different situations. We had Ryan go down, and whenever somebody goes down, we always get together and pray for them. And I hate seeing injuries anywhere, but I kind of just lock into a zone, kind of say, Lord, help me on this one, and try to hit the ball straight.
They did a nice job, did things that they're supposed to do, and gave us an opportunity at the end on the offensive side to win the game, and just really feel fortunate. We played a good football team out there. Every time we had an opportunity to put them away, they kept fighting their way back. We made some mistakes, things we had to get corrected, but you have to give that football team credit. They got a two-time Super Bowl MVP. They got an all-pro wide receiver. They got a young running back that's got some excitement to them. They got a big, massive offensive line. So you got to give them credit. And that's a good point, Jordan, because I did lose my composure a little bit in the third quarter, and I think it might have affected our guys, and that's on me. I got to be able to maintain, even though, I don't agree with what happens. I've got to maintain it because these guys feed off the energy that I have. So that's on me if we want to talk about being helter-skelter. That's squarely on my shoulders. Again, just a veteran guy, a guy that can be calming, steadying force out there, which he was. And, as I said, we made some mistakes, some things that we got to take a look at and get corrected. But again, I just think, when you have a veteran out there, he can come up with some things that'll happen. And I thought he did a great job, just quarterbacking the guys back there. See, those types of plays and continue to fight out there. I mean, every week we've asked him the tough thing, and that's to play the best receiver, and he's done that. He's played the best receiver every week that we come up against a team. And you go right down the list of all the guys he's played, and he'll continue to do that because he's that kind of a quality corner in this league. That's probably the best way to put it. I was hoping for a little consistency because, I believe I saw the same thing. It's something we do every week, as there's certain elements of my staff that will watch that with our analytics guys who break it all down for us. And that specific challenge came up, as I said, against Dallas and Detroit. Yeah, and that's why we had the plan that we had in the first half, and that was after a couple series we were going to take him out, which we did. We put Rashawn Golden in and gave him an opportunity to play a little bit there. I think we did it in the third quarter. I'd like to say we did in the third quarter. At least that was what the plan was supposed to be. So, again, I really did like what I saw early on. Later in the game, we made some mistakes as a defensive unit, some things that we let slip and let happen, and we got to be better than that.
Y es así como se vivió este encuentro en este lugar. Cabe mencionar que los Panthers juegan fuera de casa las próximas 2 semanas, pero la tercera reciben en este lugar a los Ravens de Baltimore. Eso es todo por el momento, con imágenes de Víctor Ramos para Verea Visión, Alberto Farfán.